Hello, students. Welcome to the science class. Today, we are starting a new chapter, that is the chapter 5 of your book, Rocks, Soils, and Minerals. So, in this chapter, we will learn about the rocks, about some of the soils, some portion, some quality of the soils, and also the minerals. So, we are starting this chapter today. Okay. So, first, we are coming to the introduction portion, that is what is this chapter about. Now, this chapter definitely is about the rocks, soils, and the minerals. That is the rocks are the anywhere, that is from you are from the any source. If you pick up the rock, it can be from the beach, it can be from the mountain, it can be from the garden, or it can be from the different places. Rocks are varying very much with their texture, with the color, with the components, and they are made up of the mixture of the different substances which are called as the minerals. So rocks are made up of the minerals. So generally speaking, it is said that rocks are made up of two or more different types of the minerals. These minerals are cemented together, or they are squeezed together, and they are heated to, and which is or maybe melted or maybe cooled together. So in this picture also you can see two or more minerals, how they are attached, that is how they are squeezed, melted, cooled, etc., in order to form a, or in order to give this appearance. Okay, so rocks are made up of different types of minerals in this manner. So depending on their method of formation, rocks can be of three types. First one is the igneous rock. The first one we are learned, or we you are learning, is the igneous rock. The second one is the sedimentary rock, and the third category rock you are obtained is the metamorphic rock. Okay, so these are the igneous rock. And later on you will learn about the formation, about the different varieties of the igneous rocks. These are known as the sedimentary rock, which are formed by the different deposition of the different sediments, and ultimately you are getting the metamorphic rocks. These sedimentary rocks, with the again, when exposed to much more heat, temperature, pressure, they are transformed into metamorphic rocks. So what we had learned three different types of rocks are there. First one is the igneous rock, which is formed by the this lava. This, it is very from the igneous, from the mainly they are from the uh, explosion, or maybe they are formed by the lava and the magma. And then the sedimentary rock, which are formed by deposition of the sediments, which again the exposure of the temperature, pressure, transforms into metamorphic rock. We will have detailed discussion of this. Okay, so these are the say how they are formed by the sedimentary rocks, and also the igneous rocks, and how they are being produced. So this is about heat and pressure. See, later on when you will see the video, you will learn about it, how are they being produced. So then we are starting our discussion with the igneous rock. That is, when today in today's class we will learn about the igneous rock. Okay, so the igneous rocks, basically these are all of the rocks which are found in the earth's crust. We know that if we have a say, if we give the go deep down in the earth's surface, the surrounding surface, which is known as the igneous rock, it has come the earth's crust from where we can get the igneous rock. Now it has got its name from the word ignis. Ignis, that means the pertaining to fire. It is obtaining from the Latin word. Ignis is the Latin word from which we got this term igneous rock. Igneous rock is means the it is the pertaining to fire, that is molten lava and magma, they are being which are coming out from the volcano, generally solidifies and forms the igneous rock. Now, these rocks are formed by cooling of the solidification of the rock material. These are called as the magma. These are found within the volcano, and these are the molten rock in the higher temperature in the earth's in the beneath the earth's they are beneath the earth's crust, they are forming a molten material which is known as the magma. Now when the volcano erupts, this magma, they come above the earth's surface and they form, at that time they are known as the lava. So this lava cools down and then ultimately they form the igneous rock. Okay, so these are all made up of mainly two or more minerals. Mainly the mineral what can be seen here is the mica, feldspar and the quartz. Okay, and also there may be some light dark colored fine grained glassy granite is also they are generally discolored. And amongst the igneous rock, the most important igneous rock is the granite. Okay, so just a recap, what had you learned? That is, igneous rock are they are formed by the solidification or cooling down of the magma, which when comes on the earth's surface they form the name or they have the name lava. So generally we can get different types of minerals, but within which the mica, feldspar, quartz are very important. And important igneous rock we found here is the granite. So in this category, granite is the most important igneous rock. Okay, see, what is this? This is mica. You had seen, you had learned these names just now, you heard these names. Now see the picture, this is mica. Okay, now what is it? Tell me, what is it? Yes, this is feldspar. Okay, this is feldspar. Next, what is this? Yes, this is granite. You can see different forms of granite, different types, different structures rather to say. And this is what? Very bright looking crystal like these are. Don't they very in I mean aren't they very interesting? Yes, they are very interesting to look at. Now we will learn their properties and the characteristics. Okay, okay, so first we are discussing the granite. So what is granite? I mean, what is this? How does it formed? It is formed by the slow cooling of the lava on the earth's surface. So when the molten magma comes on the earth's surface, we call it lava. So when the lava cools down at a very slower rate, they forms the granite. So how the texture would be? The texture is about the pink color or gray color, and they are formed by the coarse grains. Coarse means bigger. some sort of coarse grains they are forming the granite. And what are the uses? The use of the granite is for making construction of the bridges, buildings, monuments. For construction of all these materials, granites are needed. Okay, next one, here we can see these are the basalt. So how are they formed? Basalt is formed by the rapid cooling of hardening of lava. So here we can see the formation of the basalt is totally different from the granite, because in case of granite we had seen these are slow cooling of lava, but in case of basalt we found these are very rapid cooling of lava. Then what is the texture? The texture is the, in case of basalt it is the dark colored, but in case of granite we had seen these are the pink or gray colored, but in case of the basalt it is the dark colored. What are the uses? These are used for making the gravels for road building or for making of the cement. So for doing all these activities basalts are required. Okay, next coming into is the pumice or the pumice. This is formation. How do they form? They are the quick cooling of the or say frothy lava which is full of gas. A different types of lava which is known as the frothy lava which has different types of gas in it. They cool down very quick to form the pumice or pumice, and the texture is, it's a spongy kind of a rock, and the texture is of light colors. And what are the uses? It is used in making the say different types of cleansers, then the polishes, and also due to its lightweight it can be made for lightweight building material. Okay, so these three important types of igneous rocks we had seen. One is the granite, another one is the basalt, and another one is the pumice. Okay, so this kind of three important rocks we can see as an example of igneous rocks. Okay, so up to this is we had learnt in this class. I hope your idea of igneous rock, how does it form, what are the examples, and what is the characteristics of this igneous rock you had learnt, you had understood. Next class we will learn about the sedimentary rock. So till then, all of you take care, stay safe. Thank you.